It's in the game.
Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Eagles offense will have the opening possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Makes the grab, it's McMillan. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Falcons are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Bowling Green made the bold move of turning to star of field, stage, and sideline Eddie George as the new head coach. And Falcon fans have to be thrilled. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Falcons trying to find their way. After the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Hogan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Ridley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big 3rd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Cricket.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it.
Running free. Touchdown, Bowling Green. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rush.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Pine. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Blizzy.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Now on the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Second and goal for the offense.
Black 14!
Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Falcons.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to...
Okay, break. Lasso! Check out!
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. To the air, it's Pine. Oh, he just flat dropped it.
Ready, set! Come on, set! Hey.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Cut! Pound 55 weak!
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had, plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt and they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Got a man, it's Ashley. Oh, what a cut! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Webster. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on second down. Punch it out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throws to the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Webster. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Setting up the screen. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Here we go. The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28.
Ready? Set.
wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw. It's Kelly. Here's a heat. Flushed out of the pocket. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under fire. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they... Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and play a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Eastern Michigan's offense will take the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially...
Reads it, fire complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
That's reeled in. It's Leary. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Here we go.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Brooks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Okay, ready?
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Ready?
The Broncos have their offense in high gear.
Jackrabbit. On.
Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of turning it on. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air. It's Lowry. Unloads it left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Ready?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Igloo. Igloo. Ready?
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Catch in the middle, it's Leary. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it in.
On the ready? 42 Spider. 42 Spider. Ready?
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Here we go.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Okay, ready? Cricket.
They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Okay.
The Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Slab.
Looking for space. It's Buckley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Ready.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Easy.
Back to pass. It's Lowry. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
325.
Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the... Third down offenses in the country. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Leary. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lowry. Gets it out quickly.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Leary. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Spider. Ready, go.
Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense.
Ready,
Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5.
here we go.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab and there's room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
On the set. Igloo. Igloo. Go.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
22 Spider.
On the run, it's Buckley. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. There he goes. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Cobra.
He'll keep it himself. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only...
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get... Social media is going to destroy you
coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year, and you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of